All right. So what we did is we wanted to add a member in sloping plane. So what we did, we created a view, new view using 2 points. So we got our new view here. This is our new view, and it is in the sloping direction. So it is in sloping. So second step, we added work plane parallel to view plane, and then we clicked here. So now this work plane is set like this. You can see work plane is in that slope this way. Now we are going to place a member here, steel member, beam. First point, second, I'm just taking a random point. I don't know where it is right now. Just a random point. And for understanding like where we have added that point, we have to zoom in the cross section or the elevation. So here you can see now where I have added the member. It is here. Okay. Now it is in sloping direction. It is in the correct slope. Okay. But if I missed one step, say I have created a view, but I missed to set up the work plane. So if work plane is not set, I'm keeping it to the original position, and I will show what happens when we are not setting the work plane correctly. So I am adding member without setting the work plane. So what will happen now? I will just show you. And adding a beam here. Now you see this member is not rotated properly. So your steps are very important. Okay. So this is the reason I'm saying that step 1 is create view. Step 2 is setting the work plane. So that is a very important part. Setting the work plane parallel to view plane. This is important part. If you miss this, then your member will not be in proper slope. So many times why I'm telling this in the lecture is because many times the new students will miss this step. So that is the reason I'm trying to tell what error will happen. Okay. So I'm going to add a beam here on start point, end point. And now I'm going to change the property. Once you have placed the beam, just change the property to match the property of this size. Okay, this C. C shape is there. So C shape will match the C shape. So I'll just go to the properties, beam property. And here, this is where I am going to change the shape. Select and C. I'm able to find any fixed profile. Now there are two different kinds of profile. Like this is blue color. Another one is brown color. So we have to always go for the blue color one. So blue color one is a standard profile. So whatever is in blue color, what you are saying, it is standard. But when I'm going in the C, I am not able to find any blue color here. So this is non-standard. When I go in U, here I am able to find the blue color sizes are there. This is also one place where I can find the purlins. Okay, so you can search here. If it is available, then you can add it from here also. If it is not available, then we'll have to make that profile. You have to create that profile. So, but you can use the non-standard one also. If your member size is not available in the table, or in the catalog. This is the catalog. If it is not available here, then you can always create from the non-standard ones. So this is a non-standard one. I just try to create something from here, like 300 and apply. I need the height as 300. Apply. Okay. It is there here. Now just modify it. Now you can see it is created a C channel type profile. But this kind of profile we are using for purlins. Okay? So purlin we are using this where thickness is very less. So those profiles are normally used for purlins. Now, this point we need here, right? Like this. Now this is in place. We will change the prefixes. C. This will be PU, purlin. Purlin. And material grade will be low density. So for the medium density steel, that is S275. This will change it to 13. Class is 13. Okay, so now we have the purlin property. So we can just CO. We'll change it here. Form. So we have created a different size of our own.
Okay.
Or you can say the company setting we have created for purlin. So beam and purlin, we have created a company settings. Now why we are going to creating a company settings? This is like a library. We can always go in the model folder through here, and you'll be able to find those saved libraries under attribute. So what a com is there. Now you can see this library is created. So when you're modeling n number of items, all those libraries will be created here in this folder. And what we can do is we can just simply copy it from here. Copy, you can say copy, and you can go in another model. Now this is our model. We can go in another model and attributes, and we can copy our desired sizes or desired settings. We can directly copy here, okay, or paste it here. So what happens? Our settings will be applied to that particular model, this model. Now, when I go in that model, you will be able to see the libraries which we have created for the new model. Okay. Rashik, so now we need to move. Once your member is in place, we need to move it to the move special linear.
मी घराची चावी देऊन गेलेले होते ती सिजल दीदी नाही दिलेली.
First point is here. So it is not active. So that's the reason I'm not able to snap to these points. I have to move this from here, this purlin from here to here on top of the beam like this. Okay. So it is in top of the beam. Now our section is this way, or the plane is this way. Our plane is this way. So I'm not able to snap to this point. So because this is off, this is turned off, snap to geometric lines and points is off. So I have to turn on and then pick the point here Now you can see the edge or the geometric points are turned on, and you will be able to snap to the geometric points. So now I will click here and click there. So I'm getting the reference from here to here, that is 300, and then I'll say move. So now you saw that move linear is quite move linear or copy linear. So this linear move and copy are quite handy and more accurate. Because directly if we are going to move something, you will create a mistake out of it, because if you're miss if you're catching the points from here or somewhere here, so you will accidentally make a mistake when you are not using this move spatial linear to copy spatial linear. So most of the times use this commands, linear commands. So that will be your copy and move will be in proper place, or it will be more accurate. Okay, so now our purlin is in placed, but what happened? Is it in correct position? Now the flanges are pointing downwards like this.
Yeah.
But our flange is pointing upward. So like this, it is like this now.
इस तरह
Flange is like this. So this should be coming down here. So in order to make it go down here, we need, what we can do, instead of like this, we need it like this way. So what command we can use here now? We can use mirror, move mirror, copy mirror is there. So we can use those commands. Special mirror. Now, before going, before we are going to use mirror, you have to just remember that you need to set the work plane first. Initially, set the work plane. So always remember, before using the mirror or copy or rotate command, you have to use work plane parallel to view plane. Always. Once this is done, then you can use the rotate mirror commands. I will use copy mirror from this point to this point. And I will say copy. Okay, now it is copied properly. So we can remove this older one, which we don't need. And now this will match to our design drawing. So this is one option which we saw. Another option is, instead of copy, we can go for move mirror. Move mirror, copy mirror is one and the same. Only thing is that in copy, we have to delete the old object, and in move, there is no need to delete the old object. It will be directly mirror. This is the second option. Another one is you can rotate it from move, rotate. For rotation, we need to pick this point and 180 degrees. So this is 180 degree move. But there is one problem here, like when you are rotating, you see the point is now flipped on the bottom side. So this option is not useful, rotation. Okay, so this is not a useful options. We'll use copy mirror and move mirror. Both can be used. And there is one more quick option which we can use. It is here in the application and components. And that is swap, S-W-A-P. Swap handles. So this is the option. So when I want to swap something, like swapping, by this icon, you will see that it is pointing like pink is here and yellow is there. So what this means is like it will swap the position. So pink will come here, yellow will go there. Okay, so swapping the point for this member, we will be able to switch the position for angle or for channel. But for if it is eye section, then it is not required. But for channel, we can use this option, swapping options. So before using the swap command, you need to reset that work plane, okay, to this plan. Work plane needs to be reset parallel to view plane here. Okay, now we can use this swap handle. Just we need to double click on the swap handle, and the macro will convert it to or it will swap the handles. So start point will become end point will become start point. So these positions will be swapped from here to here. And you can see now it is flipped. So because of the flipping of points, channel position gets flipped. Okay. This will happen in the case of channel and angle, not in the case of beam. So if you are flipping the beam, there will be no change. Means in cross section you will not see any change. But in case of channel, you will see it will be getting flipped from here to here when you are swapping the points. So this is a quick method, swap handles to change the position. Quickest method. So we no need to set the work point also. We will directly use this swap handles, and you will be able to flip the position of channel. So now we are ready with this position. From here it is 500 from here to here. So I will just move spatial linear from here to here. So I got some reference. I will add there 500, move, and from 500, how much is that? 1000. So this spacing is 1000 typical. So now I'll be using copy spatial linear, and from here to here. And how much is that? That is, how much is the distance? 1000. Number of copies is 4. So now I have the purlins on the side this way. Okay, so they are in place. One side is done. To add purlins on the other side, we can use mirror command. But before proceeding to copy, what we can do is, like say if I want to extend this purlin outside. So first I will, when I'm adding a first purlin, that time I will just move it slightly outside. So if that is a requirement, like -300, purlin is moving out like this. Right? How I did that? You have to select the purlin, select the point here. Okay, select the point, right click, move spatial linear, and then provide a direction from here to here, this direction. Then add the values, move. Okay. And then there you go. The purlin is now extra length is added. So it is offset from the grid. We can do the offset in this way. And then we can go for the copy spatial command. So now in this way, we have saved one step. Like if you are skipping the step of extending the purlin here, then you'll need to extend all these purlins select those purlins and select the point. So some extra commands will be added. So in order to reduce that command, what I did, I just modified only one purlin, and other purlins will be automatically, those command will be reduced here. Okay? So intention of uh, modifying the first one perfectly is like it will save the time of modification of others. So always save time, try to model in smart way, which way it will reduce your time in modeling. Okay, so use some smart tricks in modeling. Now here I have reduced the extra command to move the purlins outside. So now we are going to mirror it. So now our purlins are in place. We can be able to mirror it to the other location or the other purlin on the other side. So I'm going to set work plane for mirror, set work plane parallel to view plane. The rule, then copy special mirror. First point is here, second is here, and then say copy. Okay. Now you have purlins on both the sides like this. Now we need to copy it from here to here. Okay. So I'll just go to the plan here, right click, copy special linear, and here to here. Now what will happen? Also remember we are having this copy option there. Number of copies should be 1. So always keep an eye on this one, this part. If you're not able to catch this, maybe sometimes you will copy it to the n number of times, like four times or 5 times it will be copied in the model. Any item. So do watch for this part. This should be always 1. Only in where you require it in number than 1, so more than 1 copies. Only that time you have to select it to more than 1 copies. Okay. So where it is required, only that location you have to change the number of copies. Other locations you can keep it as 1. Now from here to here, I need a 1 copy purlin, start point, end point, and 1 copy. Now when I'm copying here from grid to grid, if I'm providing a distance from grid to grid, what happens here is like, because this purlin is extended here outside, so we should not copy it from grid to grid. So in that case, what will happen? We need to copy it from this point and then select the last point on the grid. Now you see this addition 300 is there. So always have a look on what you're copying and how it is going to affect the other items. So I will just copy it here. Now when I'm copying in this way, you will see it is automatically getting extended purlins outside by 300. So now we saw how we are going to model a member in the sloping plane. We have modeled columns, we have modeled beams today. Then we have modeled sloping member, and lastly we have modeled these purlins which are in the member in the sloping plane. So what all topics are covered today? Column, beam, sloping member, member in sloping plane. Okay, so other items are still balanced.
Okay.
I'll just save here. And we can close for the
Let us
day.
send this video, sir. Later we will send this video Again, I was.
So we'll close for the day today.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, fine. Then we'll in the next lecture we'll start with the bracing, addition of bracing.
Okay.
We'll start with the bracing addition. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.